I feel like completing the course gave me just extra strength and again gave me extra opportunity to act. So my name is Tatiana. So I'm from Canada, Alberta. So back in May, all this time we lived in Toronto. And there, pretty much I was in aromatherapy field for the past 5 years. So I'm a certified aromatherapist, and I have my private practice where people come to me and looking to help with their health issues with the help of aromatherapy. So yes, back in school, we've learned the basics of how to do basic creams, basic balms, because when you use essential oils, it's impossible to use store-bought products and just add essential oils. This is no thing. So when I had kind of very, very basic, but then my customers keep asking me, oh, but can you do this? Can you do that? I went again to Robert Tisserand Institute to learn more. But again, even finishing the certificate program, that's different. I still have so many questions. I still was confused between natural and not natural. It was so many questions I had. I was so confused. And I started searching like which school I can attend. I was choosing between, but then I took one of your club classes. So just kind of to get idea, how does it look like? And I really love it. I was like, wow, that's the structure that I need. I joined, I believe, maybe less than a year ago, the skincare diploma. So, but in between, actually, in this summer, I made also soap making diploma. When I started my aromatherapy practice, so I launched, I would say, kind of a brand, right? Like it's called Urban Mom, because back then we lived in Toronto. It's like very urbanistic area. Pretty much right now, it doesn't matter which part you live. It's like city. So, and my vision was that, yes, I'm a mom, but I still want to give the best I can to my family and to my clients. I want to outsource the best ingredients that I can to use for my skincare, the same like for nutrition, pretty much for the things that I use on a daily basis. And that was vision back then and even now. But I'm still kind of in a way of testing things like, okay, how is my family responding? Do they like it? The same with my friends. So I'm still kind of in this stage of testing. I know people love to jump right away to sales, to launching the brands and all of this. But like I said, because your course is so detailed, right, that teaches you to fill out those cards before you actually launch the products, like to answer all of these questions. I submitted recently my exams, but it took me 2 months to formulate and go back to formula and to rethink, because sometimes you feel like, oh, those are perfect ingredients. But then when you like learn details, it's like, it's pretty much the same, right? Like, why do I need the same ingredients? It's quite a challenging process, but at the same time, very useful for me as a creator of a good product. Why I'm not rushing right now into, like just selling, just because I want my product be unique, not just like, just everybody else is having. And when I'm attending markets, I do see a lot of vendors who selling it. But again, the problem is that when you turn on ingredient list, it's pretty much the same. And my vision, again, to do unique things. Recently fascinated about zero waste products. Right now I'm testing with the shampoo bars and solid cleansers, conditioners, right? Whatever you can package either in a paper or, for example, I use the metal jars and my deal with the people, so they return for a small refund. I keep having the same containers, right? Even for my friends. I'm like, if you want something to get a sample, just please come come with your containers. So it's kind of sustainability. And again, we live in a world where you can reuse the same package. For example, the glass jars. I love this idea. And in the future, I want to implement the same principles that people come back with their containers, or it will be paper that people will throw away, but they won't feel guilty, right? Somehow will end up in the landfills, right? And will stay there for ages. Another thing I thought that, I definitely will implement several products that is organic, like certified organic. I read a lot about going through the process, but at the same time, traveling in Canada, I know a lot of farmers and distillers who doing their best in agriculture, but they don't have certificates because it's expensive. So it's just about of numbers of lines in my cosmetics I will have, but then just, natural cosmetics. And the story will be behind those cosmetic items, right? About the families who growing, for example, essential lavender, and we getting lavender hydrosols and essential oils. We live in a time where people love this and they love support local thing, and people are willingly to support local people, support local business. I really enjoyed mist and toners part. Again, just because we back in aromatherapy school, we had it, I would say, in certain particular way. I was really shocked how it's actually supposed to be done from cosmetic formulation part, because I had so much misinformation. When you're going to the right side, you actually surprised, right? How much you missed proper information. So I was fascinated. All kind of abilities I can do, like so many variation of toners I can do. Not even having hydrosols, because before for me toners, it was equal hydrosols, and I missed so many extracts, so many vitamins. So I really love this part. The same with the creams. Back in aromatherapy school, we used just beeswax as emulsifier, and here in the course that was opposite, right? Like from a formulation point of view, beeswax cannot be used as emulsifier. And again, I learned so many natural emulsifiers, and I was stunned. Like I was like, wow, seriously, the texture is different, it feels different and penetrates differently. So it was amazing feeling when you have the knowledge and then you have all of these beautiful ingredients that is natural, organic, and you can use, right, them, and tell the client when you're 100% sure, like, yes, this is natural. I loved working with lotions and creams and experimenting. And again, like I said, I've just learned so much about the emulsifiers and about like toner part, like vitamins and humectants and extracts that I didn't know you actually can get in a liquid form and then in a powder form. Definitely. So the only thing is, I would say I would need more practice, but that's okay. That comes with the time. But I am even more confident to answer my clients' questions, right? Before I was like, okay, give me a minute. I'll just do my search. And I was always honest. I'm like, we cannot know everything. I don't mind to do my research. Right now I don't need to do that. Majority of the questions that are coming, I can answer like quick, because I've went through the whole course. Sometimes I spend on reading like hours, literally, or I came back specifically to pH topic. So again, it was very challenging chapter for me. The same with pH, actually, it was the same. I had very narrow like knowledge about it. Completing the course, completing the whole chapter on pH gave me this comfort to tell people, like, again, what is proper information and what is not to give consultation, but like when they asking me something, I was confident to answer because I learned from a proper source. When I started the aromatherapy part, I was mom back then because going into field actually led me the idea that I don't want to be one of those mom who rushing to emergency every single month, right? Because they don't know what's going on with the child. And I didn't want to use pharmacological things. So I know we have so many things like herbs and homeopathic remedies. Yeah, at that time, I actually changed pretty much all conventional cosmetics to organic, but store-bought, right? So because I didn't know, the best I could do just to find kind of green packaging, right, with eco certification. But when my second baby arrived, I was like so fully prepared with everything, with the soap, with body washes, so with the proper lotion that I can make, and I know there is nothing in the lotion that will hurt his skin or he's gonna get worse rashes or something. So I mean, it is at the first hand, it's just so beneficial for the families. The same with cleaning detergents. I just remove it everything. Again, just because I took one of your club class for the household clean detergent things. So again, I would say cosmetics and detergents, like pretty much whatever we used to buy before in a store. Right now, I am able to do it at home settings, which is even with the economical part, it's better. I'm thinking to put soap definitely into selling first because I completed the course earlier, and I'm very confident right now in terms of creating a bar, the bar that I want, the bar that looks the way it looks. So it's kind of, again, I had enough time to practice so that right now I'm very confident to create it and to sell. So, and probably that will be my first launch, the natural soap. But with the skincare, I don't want to rush because, like I said before, I'm testing a lot. For example, I've done the oil, right? Even with the packaging and everything. So again, like asking people, like, how's the packaging? Is it everything clear? Do you want to add something else? But the same, I use it for 2 weeks. For myself, and then I feel like, I don't like it anymore. It's something missing, right? So the testing period, it's like more than 2 weeks. It's like actually 6 weeks. So we'll see how it turned out. So the other products doing better. But again, it's the same. Like sometimes I'm getting feedback from my client, like, oh, the packaging is not so good, right? Like I still have half of the bottle and it's not going through, right? The gel is not going through. Then I have to think again. Yeah, the cosmetics just take more time. So about the testing, and I'm still looking in Canada, where can I do PET test? So again, it's like super important. It's just, if you want to do something, I want to do it right. So not just like, oh, whatever, people just buy and, they're going to be happy. No, I just want to do kind of a proper launching of a brand. And it's not going to be like, I don't know, 5, 6 items right away. So I'm going to start one by one. I spend a quite bit to find kind of, again, like perfect molds and the sizes, again, experimenting. So the ginger honey, for example, as you see, it's literally has like small beehives, right? This form came from United States to me, and it was a kind of, again, adventure to get those. It's made with real ginger and real honey. It's completely unscented in terms of essential oils, but it's still, when the water hits, you will experience those spiciness that comes from ginger. So very favorite among my friends. I also experimented on a pumpkin spice. So again, it has just, so it's kind of designed like with the small pieces inside and a pumpkin on the top. And it has 3 lovely essential oils like clove bud, orange, and cinnamon. It's like really pumpkin spice, very bubbly. That was the whole thing that I tried to made a soap that has a lot of bubbles. Very happy with experimenting. So, and again, I did a pumpkin spice in with the several essential oils, but those kind of three, I feel like the best. And again, I got a lot of feedback on this pumpkin spice. The new year is coming, and again, I made this small guy snowman. So this is a form, just like the silicone mold. But I love experimenting, and again, it also depends on a formula. Not all formulas actually suitable for molds. So because I love molds to be very, very smooth, without any holes. I feel it will be also like popular next year on the markets. With the soap, I'm like super confident right now. I'm still waiting for several forms for swirl techniques. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm expanding in terms of soap. Definitely, I'm not going to stop in terms of learning new things. I think that's the way we live right now. So you need to educate yourself, even though you think, oh, I completed all kind of courses that is existing. The next thing I want to take, it's high performance serums for the face. So again, I've learned the basics, but I would love to know more about ingredients, because those ingredients are not used in just daily creams. But they used in the serums. We'll be taking this course, and I'm still doing the courses for zero waste. I still have several to complete, but again, I'm not rushing. If I took the course, I love to test. So I love to prepare several products, to test them, to give to my friends. So that I know, oh, like that's good thing, or maybe I can invent something more, right? Just to review. Oh, sometimes people like the same, my friends asking me like, oh, can you do this specific bar, but with, and they're giving me specific criteria they want to see. Yeah. I always say, to people who would like to try or to go somewhere, so you have to do it rather than not to do it, because when the time passed, it's better to think that, oh, maybe it didn't work out, but at least I tried, rather than just, oh, I didn't do it, but I didn't try it. Maybe just it's me, like a person who like to try everything. But what I'm seeing right now, even with people who close to me, right, that they feel sorry for themselves because they didn't do so many things they want to do just because of the fear. So, and I always love to say, so it's better to try and fail rather than just sit there, right, and just dream about things. So, because I never seen a person who tried and then he said, no, it didn't work. Maybe it didn't work the way you want, but you still got some results. But I never heard the kind of failure story. Whatever we do, we still get experience and we still get results. And if we want better results, so then we have to work harder, and it will be 100% success. I feel like I right now more, I would say, independent in terms of the knowledge that I've received for everything I know right now. I feel like more independent in terms of doing a lot of things. I don't need stores. I don't need doctors. I don't need many things that people depending on right now in our world. And it's very powerful thing. Plus, again, more you know, more information you can filter. Right? So, oh, this is proper information for me, or this is maybe I will just pass on. I feel like completing the course gave me just extra strength, and again, gave me extra opportunity to act. So the next step is just to implement, right? So whatever I know, so I'll just do it right now. But it's always good to have those plans with the help of the school, with the proper education. So I'm just looking forward into launching my brand in full.